I'm waiting for people to come in the building. I'm waiting for people to come in the building. Waiting for people to get the notification to come in the building. People get their notification to come in the building. Just waiting for some folks to come in the building. You already know what time it is. I'm waiting for more people to come in the chat. I'm waiting for more people to come in the chat or be in the clouds watching. Let's get right to it, right? Give me 1 second. I'm doing something real quick. Mrs. Edwards, how you doing? Tell Mr. Edwards I say hello. All right, let's get down to it. Y'all gotta focus on what matters, y'all. You gotta focus on what matters because a lot of people are not focusing for the most part on what matters. You know what matters as a man, as a woman. You know, you know what you gotta do, and when you get there, you're gonna see what's up. That's why it's important to focus on what matters. What matters to you, Mrs. Edwards, Mr. Edwards? What matters to those who's watching in the clouds? You know, you got to think about what matters because at the end of the day, with everything going on, you know, I'm aware of what's going on in the Middle East, and I will touch on that when more information come out. I'm not going to jump the gun and talk about it. I know some people talk about it already. Waiting for more information. It's very serious. There's a lot of people stranded in Mexico right now. There's a lot of people stranded in Dubai. There's a lot of people stranded in Israel. There's a lot of people stranded in certain parts of the Middle East. And I don't know if it's true about London. There's a lot of people that is gone from various places that is stuck right now. Uh, so we're going to get down to business. We're going to talk about the political situation. I know that they got the Iranian leader. Then the people have gone against Dubai. I believe Mr. Trump is in Dubai. So there's a lot of that going on. He's aware of what's going on, what's transpiring. So give me a few days before we figure out what this is going to lead to. We also have 178 in the house. How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you. How was your day? I can't say your name because I don't want to butcher it. So welcome back to the channel. Make sure y'all like the video on your way in. You got to think about what's important, y'all, because at the end of the day, while these things are happening, you can't stop your life because these things are happening and you panicking and you getting nervous and you worrying. That's what the entity and the deity wants you to do. They want you to get worried. I don't want people over there in here to get worried. You have to focus on what you got in front of you. Do the best you can of what you have right now currently. Make the most of it. Make the best of it. And yes, pray. Yes, fast if you need to. Yes, pay attention to what's going on. At the same time, do not consume it so much that you are losing yourself of not taking care of your responsibilities, if that makes sense. Because at the end of the day, we still have responsibilities, you know. And so, condolences to those who have lost their life, you know, our military, you know, going through it. And Trump talked about that this is going to happen because they've been doing some things that are questionable. And there's some truth to it, according to the people that live there. And so, you got to remember the people The people want peace in the whole world. Here's the thing, though. Let me just say this. What's up, Jay Wash? What's going on with you, man? Let me just say this respectfully. In order to have peace, you have to put in your part, y'all. Peace comes with a price, too. Just like when people get the PPP loans, you got in order to have peace, it's a price. You have to be at the right place to have peace. Price, place, peace. Remember that. If you start hearing other content creators talking about that, remember I said it first. Price, place, peace. That's the actual PP loan. It's a price that comes with it. You have to be at the right place, and you have to have peace by doing it. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people gotta thank God that you have the ability to provide for your significant other, to provide for your kids, to provide for those who you rock with. That is all praises to God. That goes to God. He gets the glory of everything we do. He gets the glory because he see that we serious, and so he will introduce you to people that could change your life. You just have to do your part. You have to do your work, and you can't worry about what you don't have right now because eventually you're going to get it, and when you get it, you're going to appreciate it more. You're going to appreciate it more because you took the time to study, to learn, to go through a challenge of greatness. How Michael Jordan became great, he learned by watching other players. He studied film. He mastered it. He took it serious. When you take what you do on YouTube serious, the serious people will come to your channel and support the channel. Different ways. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people, we have to, as men and ladies, are taking their life serious. For the most part, men, we have to take our life serious. I think that the reason why certain things are not happening for us is because we're not taking life serious. At a certain point of our life, we kind of like hold on to certain things that is no longer you're supposed to hold on to. And that could hold you back from your full potential. She says that my husband is running his truck and she's running her food truck, so we're doing fine. And that's great to hear, Mrs. Edwards and Mr. Edwards. That's great to hear. That's great to hear that y'all have put something to use and figure out how to grow your business together. And I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see that. And I'm glad that you found my channel through Ringo or through Brainwaves or through both channels. And I want to thank you for being a great supporter of my channel when you can, and those two men's channel when you can. So I want to thank you for the opportunity to have the conversation with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Fairwood Studio. Fairwood Studios in the building. What's going on with you? I also want to shout out Fairwood Studio for not only the support, not only the conversations we had as men. I want to say a salute to the veteran of our country. He has more information of what's going on. If I want to get some more detail, if he has the information, I can have that conversation with him or a couple of other military people I know personally. I just want you to know that people have to love themselves. You have to love yourself to want better. In order to want better, there's going to be a lot of sacrifices that you're going to have to do as a man, as a woman. You have to compromise with your partner, and the partner you deal with has to compromise. You have to meet somewhere in the middle and make it work and make it doable. so that y'all could do something strong. Mrs. Eldridge and Mr. Eldridge is a prime example of that. Ringo and his wife is a prime example of what relationships supposed to be. Brainwaves and his wife is a prime example of what relationship and what obstacles and dealings that they deal with on a daily basis, that the time and the effort, the sacrifice. It's one thing when you by yourself as a man or a woman, you by yourself, you don't have no kids, you're responsible for yourself and you're responsible for each other. Yet when kids involved, now you have to make the sacrifice for the kid so that the kid could be in a better position. So shout out to you fathers out there, Forever Studio. Shout out to all the fathers that watch my channel. What I'm saying, that make the sacrifice for the future generation. Some women don't see it, unfortunately, that the men make multiple sacrifices. I want to play. I have it on my other phone, and what I'm going to do is let you listen to this lady who is very aware of what's going on in the modern dating, and she talked about how most men know what women capable of, in a sense. Yet if you mess up a man's peace, he's gonna walk away. And a lot of ladies be nitpicking on the dude, not knowing that the dude, by the time he gets out the house, he has to be ready for the BS. And I'm not saying that women don't have their situation. What I'm saying is that, ladies, the man deals with a lot on his plate. And you're supposed to the best of your ability, bring him peace so that the house could be at peace and that we don't have to deal with any forces outside trying to enter into the door, because it's going to go to the woman to try to get to the man. And sometimes a woman be like, why the man left? Whatever was inside of you pushed that man away, and the man don't want to deal with that. You get what I'm saying? So that's something to think about. And so Jay Wash said, I appreciate you, Rollo. I learned about you from Ringo. Yeah, shout out to Ringo. Jay Wash, I will take you up on linking up. Now you have to have a Instagram. I don't know if you have an Instagram. I have to know who I'm talking with before I link up. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you support the platform. That I know. However, we have to have a conversation, like a man-to-man conversation. And then I'll tell you from there when I will come down to where you at. Because I am working on going down there. So just to let you know. So my Instagram, Forever Studio, if you're still in the chat, Forever Studio could put my Instagram in the chat. And, oh, matter of fact, let me put it myself. Let me use my other phone. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me do this real quick. So make sure y'all continue to get the likes up in the building and share this video. All right? Make sure y'all get the likes up in the video and share this video. Let me see. Let me put it in the chat. That's it right there. So let me know it's you. I'm not dealing with no off repeated accounts. People are trying to get in. And so I'm not allowing everybody on my Instagram. My Instagram is private for a reason. I don't want everybody on my Instagram. So that should be the Instagram. Okay. All right, let me see what you're saying. Shout out to those who supporting the work. I appreciate it. Shout out to those, when you get a chance, you support the Cash App. I just want to thank y'all just for tuning in. When y'all do support the Cash App, I send you an emoji as an appreciation. And I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of you got things going on in your own life, your own personal life. And I respect the fact that you still take the time to watch my platform. It will continue to grow. The actual people will be coming into my platform real soon as the content will get better. And I didn't forget you members. What I want to do is I want to do a members video where everything is on point so that you can get the reason to why it's taking long. You will appreciate it. Like I appreciate y'all being patient. I have clips. However, I want to do it to a point that it makes more sense as to why it's taking long, if that makes sense. When you do these type of members only videos, for those who watch my members, they could see the dedication, the timing, the effort, the sacrifice. So I know I have a certain amount of members. It's climbing up again. So because of that, I got to make sure that I start pushing out more videos as it's getting warmer. And we'll see how it goes. All right. He said that his IG is private. Okay. Just send me a request. And then I accept it. And then we go from there. And then you accept mine. You said something earlier. You said you were just having a conversation with a woman last night. Okay, so that's good. That's good that you had a conversation with a woman last night. So in order for you to take it to the next step of linking up with her, Jay Wash, just put out 2 places that you would like to take her out to if she want to do that. You can get to know her by taking her to the beach because it's warm. That's a good opportunity. Or, to the gym. Take her to the gym, or you go to the beach, chill out, get you some water, do some funny stuff together. Because, guys, if you could get a woman to laugh as much as possible, you may have a chance of her choosing you over the guy that is robotic. Try not to be robotic, if that makes sense. Oftentimes men get too robotic. Yeah, you got to be stern and you got to let the woman know that you're serious and everything. At the same time, you have to put some balance to it. You have to make us laughter is good for the soul. So try to be as funny at the same time serious about what you say to her. And once she sense that you are serious and funny at the same time, then you have a chance to get farther with her. Some guys are so stern that they forget to have fun with a lady. Like, don't you think the woman know that you want to hit it? The woman know you want to hit it eventually. What you want to show her is that it's more to it than that, so that y'all get to enjoy each other spontaneously, if that makes sense. You want to separate yourself from other men not doing the same thing. Because let me tell you guys something. A woman won't tell you this. If you do the same thing the guy she was previously with or the guy she previously talked to, there's no way you're going to get her to want to talk to you. Because with the internet, believe it or not, women study men more than us studying women. Because we're thinking the women are like in the 90s and the early 2000s. And for the most part, some of them still have that upbringing. Yet, if you go out there and you be out there, you're going to know that's not to be the case. You get what I'm saying? So that's something to consider to you brothers out there that's talking to women. Know that you're not the only one. I want to stress this out because Any woman that I talk with in the past, yes, I'm in a relationship. And even that, I knew I wasn't the only one. It just so happened I got chose. You get what I'm saying? So the truth of the matter is, you got to make sure you separate yourself from the other dudes. Uh, e- look, I'm gonna give y'all a tip. One tip on Instagram, because a lot of guys uh, don't know how to get a woman from Instagram. Now, me personally, I have dealt with a few women on Instagram, and what I did was I made them laugh, and I told them, I said, I know I'm not the only guy you talking to. If you choose me, you get back to me. I left it right there. Within a day or two, I get a response. They either pull up to me if I had my stuff together at that time and I ain't had nothing, backing me from going to see them, whether it's distance or not, then I go see them. Or it just so happens. Look at another place. Let me give you another gem. You could do that on Instagram. Chances are, if y'all interacting back and forth, you put it out there. I say I know I'm not the only guy you're talking to. However, if you have interest in me, you'll get back to me. What that's going to tell her is she knows you're talking to other women. She knows that you're talking to other women, whether you're talking to other women or not. Her thought is he's talking to other women because you showing her that while you want her, you have respect for yourself to not put pressure on her to choose you. You get what I'm saying? And so a lot of men be putting too much pressure, too much expectation. Nah, just chill out, see what happens. And if she's digging you, you're gonna see it. All right. And ladies, don't try to stress the man out. If the man is really trying his best, don't stress him out. Be a team player. You know what I'm saying? Because most men, they don't know, they scared to tell you what's going on with their life because they don't want to be humiliated. They don't want to be embarrassed because a woman is capable with her emotions kicking in. She gonna go off the rail, and most men cannot deal with that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna mess up his mind. So that's why most men hide certain things. Me, I don't hide anything because if a woman on the long call is gonna respect what's going on with me, you get what I'm saying? Then I have to be figuring it out. So anyway, that's pretty much about it, y'all. I appreciate everyone for tuning into the show. And for those who like the video, thank you for coming by. Jay Wash, Mrs. Edwards, you know, Forever Studios, and Ocean TV 6178 for stopping by. Thank y'all for liking the video. Thank y'all for the support. I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one. Try not to get too distracted. Focus on having a good time. Go get you something to eat. Get you something to drink. Go see a movie. Go see a game. Something. Do something. All right? Appreciate it, Forever Studio. And to everybody else, I'll holler at you on the next one. Brown royalty to the people. We the business.